Well, there's ways to do it. There's ways to be able to express that love. You don't really have to go and put more effort verbally. You can just feel it for them. And when you feel it for them, you can just say hello. And as soon as you say hello, like you would say, staring, looking into their being and seeing them for who they are, they feel that.
Yeah.
They really do. You don't have to second guess it. Did he feel that? No. They felt that. All you have to do is feel it yourself. And that's how the language of vibration really works, the language of emotion. And in itself, if you really want to get technical, it gets down to the language of light. Because those waves of emotional energy is still a frequency itself, which is a wave of light. And we're beginning to understand that more, and children already feel that. And animals already are there. So the kids with autism, they're already doing it. That's why they've come here, is to teach us that language, Wow. So it's very, very incredible at these times how bright the world is becoming.
Right.
And how wonderful and magical it is to shift with the times, because all these new paradigms, all these new ways of thoughts are being rediscovered. We're remembering ourselves. So all we got to do is just stay in love and be the love, and you'll see that you become real bright.
How did this come out of you how does this come out of you so easy? Is this a gift you were born with and you just have this, because I find you kind of magical.
He's a spiritual master. He's an old soul.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, it's just tuning into your heart, and you'll find that your heart already has the words. You'll find that thinking with your heart is really what is felt. It's just the mind gets in the way. And the mind begins to question things, because the rational mind can't comprehend the infinite. And your heart is so large in the scale of being able to project so much more force that when you feel the flow of that force, naturally what comes with those waves of light and that flow is information. And that information has a higher quality, a higher resonance, and can truly be felt. And you do it a lot when you speak with conviction, with passion, when you really believe in what you're speaking of. So, I would say, just speak from your heart.
And there's something that makes it so much easier now that that Shamrock is like passed out and she won't notice. Okay, can you wait a minute, Christopher. You wanna check this? You wanna check out what he keeps in his pocket?
Yeah, this is my my baby. This is my pride and joy, and in my
you would never know it.
In my travels, I travel a lot. I wanted to bring with me a friend who'll be able to experience these amazing adventures, and this is my baby, Ravi Ira.
What is her name?
Ravi Ira.
Ravi Ira.
Which I nicknamed Cupcake when I would talk about her, because she was just so adorable. I couldn't think of any. I couldn't remember what he said, and she's just like the special cupcake that you want.
And she's trying to go back into my pouch, which is my pocket, because she is a mammal. She is a marsupial. She's a sugar glider. And she has a pouch herself, so she loves to be in the pocket.
It's her comfort zone.
Yes.
And she is just as sweet as she looks. I mean, she's just a sweetheart. And having something like that, being such a sweetheart, but it makes it easier to break down someone's defenses.
True.
Because how can you hate somebody who has a, I mean, she's just so sweet. And yeah, she'll probably disappear back into his pocket. But I wanted to yeah, there she goes.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep. It's like she find your pocket.
Too funny. Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Is she behind you?
She's trying to go in my back pocket.
Trying to go in your back pocket. Okay.
Uh-oh. Shamrock.
That's the baby. Yeah. That's the baby.
Camera one, Mark.
That's the baby.
Mark. There we go. Here, let me move this. See how
so
intense
cute.
Shamrock is looking at the
Shamrock
baby?
likes her. Look at her little nose. She says, "That's a baby."
Oh, isn't she cute?
It's a baby. You know love, don't you?
3.
Yeah.
3. Or 2. That was 2. Sorry. Yeah, it's like I'm listening to Christopher. Camera 2. There we go.
Those eyes. I mean, she's just unreal.
She's just looking. Isn't she sweet? But it's like, I mean, just something so simple to, you know, I mean, how can you help but love something like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at
that's
her tail, how she's got it wrapped in the cute. She's got a very long tail. She's beautiful.
There. So yeah, cute. We got to meet her last Saturday also. And there's all kinds of stuff that you do.
Yes.
Raja and Mora?
Dr. Raja and Professor Moira, the Star Doves, yes. Yeah, they have been traveling all over the world since the 70s, going to lots of power points, meaning powerful energy centers, of vortex energy, and anchoring and doing lots of different attunements and working with many people from all over the world who've traveled with them to follow them and to learn and teach them as well. Incredible beings of light they are. And they've come here, you know, no more than 2 years ago. And they've been guided here, divinely led here to finish some work. So this place, that shows a very, very important message, that this place really is a jewel.
Oh, definitely.
These mountains have a major role to play in the times to come. And they are part of that, you know. We all are a part of it, but having, you know, friends and teachers like them is very, very awesome because they've experienced many magical things themselves with many masters. They learned from really great saints and people from all over the world.
Were they in your booth?
For a little bit,
yes, yes, I saw them.
Yes.
I
know, that's why I said it was like I wanted to film them because, I mean, just looking at them, they're like really powerful people.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of rude, like, you know, oh, camera right in your face, you know, because that was when they were coming in, and they're going to be there at the 10-10-10.
Yes.
And not just that, they do other things also. I had seen a YouTube video, so Star Doves on YouTube. Check it out, and you'll be able to you'll be able to check them out. But that was really cool learning about them because they had come to Asheville back in, I think it was the 90s that they had said, and talked about how the energy was really, really bad. And they left and went down to St. Augustine, I guess?
Yeah, it was so much bad. They were just guided here to stay for a moment.
Okay,
they didn't come
just
here.
to check. Oh, okay, they weren't staying at that time?
They just came here to do some work.
Okay.
They were guided to come back and anchor some crystals and other things. And after doing that, and then they left and
went down to St. Augustine? Is that when they went to St. Augustine, or did they go to someplace else?
I believe so. And it's interesting because working with crystals and doing the work that they've done, because I've done it myself, not as long as they have, but for the past 4 years, that's what I've been doing. And working with crystals are very phenomenal tools, for they hold energy, information, and they assist in holding a vibration consistently, because they can be programmed. That's why you see them like quartz crystals and lots of technology these days, computers and cell phones. So very awesome that they were rolling around doing that since the 70s, you know, anchoring all that light, all that programming to assist in the shifting of densities so that places can become more peaceful and more compassionate.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Shamrock was doing something that she wasn't.
Shamrock, now I know you're excited, but you gotta be good, okay?
Well, she passed some gas, so I don't know if
I know she did, and I was like, uh-oh, she's very excited. But she's very mellow. She's not being aggressive. She just says,
I'm sorry.
I think that's animal talk. I think she's saying, get my scent?
Yes, I got your scent, Shamrock.
Thank God we have it yet.
Yeah, I probably won't get out there.
Yes, it's good we don't have Santa vision.
It's okay, baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now something that you're talking about, we were talking earlier about the vortex tours, and it's like, you know, a lot of people, you know, what's a vortex? I mean, I've talked about it, you know, going to Brevard, I don't know how many times, about that there's a
Crossing over it,
vortex that I go through before I get there. But people are like, well, what do you mean? What's a vortex?
You could feel it in the road.
Yeah, vortexes are projections of energy. They vortex like a hurricane or tornado or whirlpool, and when they actually vortex, there's a vibration of light that exists that can be detectable with magnetic instruments and stuff. And it's so cool because your DNA, how unique it is an antenna, it's a transmitter. It receives information and projects information. Yeah.
Okay.
So your DNA walking into those different energies of vortexes, because the vortex is a wave of light and producing particles of energy, your DNA activates when you walk into a vortex. And since your DNA is unique, what happens is these vortexes are unique as well because of the geographical location and the mineral makeup of it. You know how it's structured?
Right.
Here they have ruby quartz, lots of it, as well as many others. This place is very, very abundant in the different types of jewels and mineralogy. So we're talking about that, these crystals project energy. They have vortexes. So people, depending on their DNA, will walk into a specific area where these vortexes are and get a different type of feedback, different type of download or upload per se, to where they're all of a sudden getting and receiving this energy that activates their DNA in a specific way. Yeah.
That is interesting.
So that's why I've became so sensitive in a sense, is because I've traveled to all these different vortexes and used crystals that have been programmed with lasers to anchor that energy, to transmit that energy so I can bring it with me everywhere I go.
Wow, what a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really fun. So for people, I mean, they come from all over the world. They go on these vortex tours. You may not hear about it because we don't really put it out there on blast, but the people show up. They're tuning in. People are raising their vibration, feeling their hearts, and they feel the need or the knowing to be here, and they just appear. And it's magical. It really is when you see what happens when people actually are that sensitive going into these vortexes, what type of things happen. It's so incredible to witness.